I think it is just an underlying fear of your eyes because they're so precious. I chose Optimax because I looked into the numbers. I love numbers. And so when you find out that the surgeon's done 65,000 surgeries, the success rate is literally pretty much so close to 100%. That blew me away, you know, there was no reason why I wouldn't get it. Hi, I'm Joe. I work at sea. I'm Chief Officer, so that's kind of like second in command, Deputy Captain. So at the core, I'm a big ship driver. Need to be able to see where I'm going. For my whole life, I've always worn glasses since around 2 years old until 30. I had quite bad astigmatism and vision problems, so couldn't live without them. I always had to have my glasses on, so if I was going outside in cold areas, it would always fog up. Even things like wearing my binoculars, of course I need to look out to see where I'm going at sea, so it doesn't really work with glasses. I think I'd heard about Optimax years ago when I was a kid, and people often talk about laser eye surgery, and so it's always at the back of your mind. So when I decided to look into it, it was the first thing that came up. I had LASIK, and if I'm going to rate Optimax out of 10, it's definitely 10. 100% from the beginning calls all the way through. I mean, the surgeon was probably the most experienced professional I've ever met in my life. The ladies at the desk, the optometrist, everything was just like 100%. On the day of treatment, I came down with my friend, and I would say it's super straightforward. It was over in 10 minutes. The doctor and the team sort of explained everything throughout the process. No pain really. The next day I had some stinging, but of course they gave eye drops for that. So at no stage of the whole process did I feel helpless or like I was stuck or anything. I was guided through everything. The first revelation was when I came out of the surgery, and I expected it to have like no vision, but instantly I could kind of see. And then there was like a recovery period, you know, where my eyes were adjusting. But as soon as that had finished, it was just unreal, you know, being able to get in the shower and get out of the shower without glasses, wake up in the morning and still look for my glasses. But just day to day, you know, being able to go out in the rain, being able to go from a hot to a cold without things, you know, being all blurry and everything steaming up. I've recommended it to everyone I meet. Everybody is always a little bit hesitant because you know, your eyes are your most precious asset. When I talk to my friends, everybody's kind of satisfied. You need to take that step. It's a leap of faith, but the evidence is there and the statistics are there, and it's such a safe process nowadays with all the technology and research that's gone into it.